Hi, I'm Travis and this is The Complete Journey, episode 8. We've just popped back to this job that we completed late last year. There's some really cool features inside this one. Let's go inside and have a look around. So we're in the single story rear extension area now. As you can see, it's a beautiful job. We've had solid oak flooring fitted throughout. It's also got a wet underfloor heating system throughout this whole area. This has become the kitchen, lounge and dining area. A lot of customers these days are going for this kind of setup. Rather than being in different smaller rooms, a lot of customers are opting to knock all the walls out or have open plan living. Sam had some difficulty in hand making this oak A-frame above. It came in multiple pieces and Sam then had to notch it all out and make sure it all fitted together perfectly before crane lifting it up into position. Another thing the customer has asked us to do to keep the theme of the oak running throughout the whole area, we've fitted a oak mantelpiece above where the log burner is going to be, and we've also fitted an oak beam above the hob to hide the extractor fan. One thing that was particularly difficult to install on this job was this corner window here behind me. We had to ensure that the post and the two beams lined up exactly parallel with the blockwork below. Last thing I'd like to show you on this project is the wood panelling throughout the hallway area. It starts from the ground floor, goes all the way up the staircase, then round the first floor too. This was a bit of a labour of love for John. It took him about 2.5 weeks to do this on his own.
So today we're going to be digging out the posts. The posts are going to be 600mm deep into the floor, leaving 1300mm sticking out of the floor. So the posts are going to go, one's going to go on this side here, then follow the line over, another one's going to go over here. We're having to be extra careful because the driveway has just been done. And then we're going to put another post that's 1300mm out the floor, around about halfway from this point here to the wall here. And that's going to have the intercom on for all of the deliveries and people that want to come and see the house. So let's get cracking. So it's the end of the first day on this property. We've got both posts now in on either side. We stick a metre out of the ground, and we've also done the intercom posts. All three posts are in and ready for when the gates and the railing turns up for us to complete.
So here we are at the Appleby Park Hotel in Swaddling Coat. They've asked us to come and swap out 2 automatic barrier systems. This is a very old barrier system that we have over here. We've just done the one round the front. We found that the previous people that decommissioned the system had removed the power supplies and cut the cables to the intercoms. So what we're going to do, we're going to get this barrier ripped out, we're going to figure out exactly what he's doing and get this up and working for him. So we put 2 bollards in this driveway here. This bollard is going to be in position for the customer to put a wall all the way down the side of this driveway here. There'll be a 5,200mm gap between both walls. The other wall will come across this here and down there towards the house, and there'll be 3 equally spaced bollards at 1,300mm between the gaps, and that'll keep this driveway nice and secure. So we've got the second bollard in. We're just trying to get the blues all finished up. Once the blues are finished up, we'll then work on the cuts. There's one that's already done. Yeah, almost finished. Just going to showcase how these bollards work. About throughout, twist the top, press the caps, it's locked in. That's it. So to get them down, put the key in, twist it, and twist the bollard, drop it down.
There has been loads of progress made on the full renovation project this week. The lads have been really busy over there. Wayne and Jay have removed all the walls and ceilings on the ground floor, then Wayne has fitted the new stud partitions and doorways to suit the new layout, ready for the first fix electrics and plumbing to start next week. Baz and Chris finished the block work above the bifold lintels ready for the roof to be cut on, then moved on to the block work amendments on the side porch. Sam then started to cut the new roof on, but the customer had a late change of mind, asking us to lay a new parapet wall all the way around the extension and utility room. We quickly got a scaffolding put up around the back to keep the pace of the job moving. Wayne and Jay raised the floor level in the walk-in wardrobe. They had to rip down every length of timber to match the existing floor levels. Scott and Luke were also able to lay the hardcore and sand blinding in the garage. Then Wayne and Jay got in there and laid the DPM and Celotex insulation behind them, ready for the concrete to be poured later in the week. We are currently up on the scaffolding opposite the job we're working on in Salvorn. This is the job I showed you last week, and some of the work we're going to be getting involved in is the full renovation of this dormer here, as well as a full renovation of the following dormer. All of this cast iron gutting is going to be replaced, and so is this corbelling underneath is been knocked off. This will also be replaced, as well as painting the whole of the front and renovating all of the sash windows. I'm in the front of the shop of the Salvorn project. Today is the day we are supposed to be handing this back to the customer. It is the Friday before the early May bank holiday, and we're all hands on deck here. I know it seems pretty quiet behind me, but we've cleared this area out. We've now got all the guys upstairs. We've also got the electricians here doing the second fix electrics. We've got the plumbers here doing the second fix plumbing in the bathroom and kitchen areas. We've also got the paint and decorators here. And believe it or not, we have also got the plasterers here. Yes, I said plasterers. Because of the delay on the smoke vent that we had to be bespoke made from Germany, there was a huge delay, and in turn we have now only been able to get the plastering done today, so we're not going to be able to hand that area back to the customer this week, but I believe we should be able to hand the 2 flats back, and there's a little bit of work that still needs doing in here too. This is the bathroom on the middle floor. It's nearly finished. The plumbers didn't quite get it done. There's a plug missing down there. The shower is in. The toilet is in, and also the vanity unit is in. We're now in the middle stairwell area. This is where I was the other week. This side wall here is what I was showing you a few weeks ago, what needed to be built up with a insulated plasterboard. But in turn, it was going to protrude onto the staircase, so we had to clad over this string here to give it this finish, which lines up perfectly now it's been plastered. Also in this area, if I pan upwards, you will see the smoke vent has now been installed, boarded, insulated and plastered. Upstairs in London has now been plastered all the way down from top to ground floor. We have fitted this composite door here yesterday, and this is now the new entrance to the 2 flats above. Very early start this morning. I've just finished a workout. It is 6:30 a.m. I'm heading over to the full renovation project to meet up with Dave and Finn. They are going to set up the pump, and then at 8 a.m. the concrete truck is turning up to pour the concrete slab within the garage/office area. Whilst on the way over here, it's given me a little bit of time to think about an ongoing problem that we keep facing with wasted hours doing quotes, and when Rich goes to present these quotes back to the customers, we are finding that they don't even have 50 or 60% of the budget required to do a job of that scale that's been drawn up. This baffles me loads, because there surely must be a conversation between architect and customer with regards to budget before drawing these elaborate plans up and wasting the contractors' man hours pricing these jobs up. Somehow we need to try and mitigate this cost, and maybe try and pre-qualify or give a approximate budget out to the customer before committing to the multiple days it takes to price one of these large scale projects up. If any of you guys watching have any tactics that you use or have come across this problem and have got around it somehow, please write in the comments below. I'm always eager to learn from people who have experienced similar problems in the past. Just checking on the progress that the guys are making over here. It seems that they're doing really well and they are keeping on target. All the first fix electrics and plumbing have now been taken care of on this first floor, and the plastering works have begun. We are currently in the master bedroom, and this opening here is what I was talking about the other week, that goes through into the walk-in wardrobe area. The customer has now decided to put an arch in here instead of a doorway, and keeping it open plan so they can walk between the rooms easily. We have also raised the flooring in that area so it is now equal throughout.